Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive, ancient geological mystery to uncover a story of deep time and the hidden forces that literally shape our planet. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. It's a question you probably asked when you were, 5 years old. Why is the ocean actually salty? It seems incredibly simple, right? Like it's just salt water. But the answer is wonderfully complex and honestly way more mind-expanding than you might think.
First off, let's clear something up. The salt in the ocean is absolutely not from the sand you see on the beach. That is a huge myth. So if the salt isn't just washing off the local shoreline when the tide comes in, where is this massive global supply actually coming from? Well, to figure that out, we have to look at a process that's been running in the background of our planet for millions of years.
Section 1. The River's Hidden Cargo. A Journey from Sky to Sea.
We actually have to start our chronological journey far away from the beach, high above the ocean, with the very first drop of rain. You see, every time it rains, that water acts as an incredible natural solvent. As it flows over rocks and soil, it triggers a process called chemical weathering. Basically, it's slowly dissolving microscopic amounts of minerals, which includes sodium and chloride ions. Rivers then act like this massive conveyor belt, carrying these dissolved ions straight into the sea, day after day, year after year.
Moving on to Section 2. The evaporation trap, the sun's crucial role.
So, all that mineral-rich water finally makes it down to the ocean basin. But here is the major plot twist. On one side, rivers continuously act as a delivery system, bringing fresh minerals right into the basin. On the other side, we have the sun. The sun evaporates the water, but, and this is the absolutely crucial point here, the salt doesn't evaporate. The sun basically acts as a giant trap. It pulls the water back up into the sky, but leaves all those delivered minerals behind in the ocean.
Millions. I really want us to pause here for a second, slow down, and just sit with that number. This exact cycle, rivers delivering trace amounts of salt, and the sun trapping it by evaporating the water, it's been compounding not for hundreds, not for thousands, but for millions of years. It's the sheer scale of geological time that turns tiny, invisible amounts of dissolved minerals into the incredibly salty oceans we know today.
Section 3. Deep Sea Alchemy, the Hidden Underwater Sources.
Now, if you thought rivers and the sun were the only actors in this story, we really need to escalate the stakes. Pitch black, deep down under the ocean crust, we've got underwater volcanoes and hydrothermal vents. These are dramatic, violent, hidden sources that are actively releasing even more elements and salts directly into the seawater from the Earth's interior. It's a completely separate, deep-sea supply line, constantly adding to the ocean's massive salt collection.
Which brings us to Section 4, the river paradox. Why aren't rivers salty?
Right, so it's the natural plot hole in our story. If rivers are the main vehicles carrying all this salt to the ocean day after day, why don't they taste salty when you swim in them? Well, the answer is motion. River water is constantly flowing toward the sea. Because it's always in motion, the salt simply doesn't have enough time to build up to a level you can actually taste. Compare that to ocean water. The ocean is the final stop. It's a massive collection bowl that has been trapping and hoarding these minerals for millions of years. So, the constant motion of rivers prevents the buildup that defines our oceans.
Finally, Section 5, the final takeaway, a drop of history.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to connect these massive geological processes directly back to your everyday perspective. I just love this quote, "Every drop of seawater holds the story of millions of years of Earth's natural processes." It is absolutely amazing to think about the immense history contained in a single drop of water. It's not just salt. It's a record of rainwater flowing over rocks, triggering chemical weathering. It's a record of rivers traveling across continents, and of deep-sea vents erupting in the dark over eons. It totally changes how you look at the world, right? So it leaves me wondering, what other hidden histories are flowing right past us every single day, just waiting to be understood? Stay curious and keep seeking out these amazing facts.